As the internet has expanded throughout the world, we now live in an era where cybercrime is on the sharp increase. While attacks were directly aimed at servers or targeted unspecified individuals, recent attacks are mainly precision attacks aimed at specific individuals. In other words, APT attacks are in full swing. It is the time where we must adapt our securities against the continuously evolving email attacks. Conventional methods mainly consisted of responding after receiving an attack email or limited work to a specific virtual space. Now, we need to shift our ideas to delivering safe emails only while fundamentally blocking attack emails before receiving them. The safest solution against email APT attacks is to use CQ Mailguard. CQ Mailguard is capable of completely blocking fraud emails through a variety of accurate filtering. First, it informs the user of emails with threats or with an abnormal source by tracking the email source. It also utilizes registered account information to confirm domain similarity to identity threats of the email. Furthermore, it is capable of tracking the link of the attached file for endpoint analysis. If a threat is detected, it delivers the original email content as an image to the user to prevent the user from directly facing threats of viruses. CQ Mailguard assigns reliability on received emails based on information entered by the user and email analysis results. And it is capable of filtering emails by stage according to such results. Preemptive response through a variety of filtering to fraud and hacking emails. The next generation email security firewall, CQ Mailguard, now protects you against email APT attacks.
Our company KIWONTECH was established in 2014 to ensure the safety of email used as a means of communication for information assets. We offer all-in-one solutions from email security diagnostics to all incoming and outgoing email service. In 2019, we were reported in representative company of the Legion Gartner regarding email security and became an email security standardized company in Korea. Before starting our own business, we once provided an email service to some IT firms in Korea. Then we received calls from those companies and they were complaining about the serious damage they received from email threats. We tried to identify what kind of threats they had received and found out that those threats were initiated from impersonating email users to induce transferring money to wrong bank account and entering personal information or sending a phishing email with a virus. At that time, the security solutions were merely to block bulk emails such as spams and viruses. But once we found out different types of email threats, we thought there will be a lot of email threats in the near future. And if these fundamental problems can be prevented, it would be meaningful to those individual users and companies who use emails to provide advanced email security service to deal with the email attacks. This is why we decided to start our own business based on our own years of experience. When we launched our email security service, we thought it was still in an early stage introducing our product and service to the existing markets. Everyone thinks that cyber attacks will not affect them, so they hesitated to implement a solution to prevent future attacks. So we had a hard time in initial stage of our service. We contribute to promote our solution, and at some point, attacks from hackers were concentrated in Korea, resulting in significant need for our solution due to various frauds and information leaks that occurred in public institutions and small, large companies. A memorable incident that we can think of right now is that one of our potential customers, the arms industry, received an email with a request of changing the official delivery address of military supplies to another address. But our email security solution blocked this suspicious email because it appeared that the customer's account seems to be heavily stolen. To be clear, we asked the arms industry to make confirmation of mail with each client whether they have sent such an email. But such email never had been sent. So when we received a call from the industry thanking us for almost delivering military supplies to the wrong address, we thought this was the moment when I felt the best reward for doing this business. As you know, many businesses today communicate and exchange information assets through email. Important information assets such as personal and business information are exposed easily through email, causing them to suffer from threat damage. 91% of cyber attacks started via email, and an unpredictable cybercrime is rapidly increasing. If an email attack is successful, other security within the company will be neutralized. And if these email systems are systematically secured, more than 90% of all cyber attacks can be resolved. So, we are focusing on a customized email security diagnostic service beyond inbound and outbound emails. Furthermore, providing an email total solution that anyone can use. Representatively, LG Chemical, Korea Electric Power Corporation, and Hyundai Oil Bank use our security diagnosis solution, and we are expanding our service to Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, China, and Oman. We can say that it is the provision of customized email security service through diagnostic solutions. Actually, customers do not know why security solutions are needed because they don't recognize how dangerous their emails are. Therefore, we thought the key point of our solution is to provide customers with their current email security risks and how they would be dangerous in the future. And in fact, these points fit, so we were able to achieve what we are now, because customers started to recognize why email security is crucial. First of all, there are specific skills and qualifications required by Gartner. For example, detecting suspicious lookalike domains, encrypting emails, preventing spam based on APIs, and defending URL-based threats. We have studied and worked in technologies for more than 7 years to provide email users to reduce the risk from the growing threats to email security. We were recognized by Gartner as a company with these technologies. It is a little complex to obtain GS certification because new and fast-moving technology in the field of cybersecurity requires stability. Thus, receiving a GS mark with a grade 1 means that our core technology AI has enough stability and high innovation to export overseas. The major difference between our mail inspector and other security solutions is our service starts with machine learning, which means AI learns and collects various security information in all users' emails, including inbound and outbound. Our AI actually learns the information for a certain period of time, 24 hours a day, and then analyzes the run information and provides the customized security diagnostic report automatically for each user. The report provides the customer with risk scenarios and countermeasures and reasonable price along with more than 15 risk classification criteria. So our mail inspector is an AI solution that analyzes sophisticated email attacks and diagnoses damage wrought as a security consultant only for user. Not many people recognize the risk, but targeted and intelligent email attacks are on the rise. So to prevent these threats, we mainly focus on developing strong security architecture and upgrading our existing AI functionality with advanced technology to enable systematic customization regarding security diagnostics. We believe our company has contributed to the email security industry in two main aspects. First, we have developed a formal standardization, which can be referenced by the email industry and users around the world for the overall scope of email security. Currently, it has been developed as domestic standard, but next year we will push for the international standardization through ITU. Second point is the development of a self-email security diagnostic solution, so that giving emphasis to the user why email security is an important solution for every business and why it should be popularized. Beyond the limits of the high cost and one-time security consulting, users without IT security knowledge can easily check their security risk anytime and anywhere. Actually, before we develop our email security solution, users have diagnosed their security risk through human being like a mock training, but we are using the machine learning to provide AI-based service to realize the automation of high-value service which was done by human beings before. Through AI, we are preparing to provide advanced service so that consumers who have a lack of security awareness can also receive and understand the diagnosis system. In particular, we have developed a system to make it easier for users to be diagnosed and cope with email threats by providing cloud service. And based on them, we want to create a society where AI and users coexist. We think our role as a leader in this society is very important. Well, by promoting and disseminating email security standard technology all around the world, we aim to advance technology to the level of the next generation AI-based email security system and to become a new trend in which information security diagnosis can be popularized through AI-based email security solutions. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to today's presentation, a diagnostic solution mail inspector for email security standards. The fact that cyber attacks targeting both large and small companies and institutions to steal their significant information assets and resources are becoming a huge concern. We do not know exact numbers for that, but we all agree this is one of the most serious problems in society today. Damages from those cyber attacks can be divided by 4 different types in general, including payment fraud, data leakage, and so on. There is one method accounting for 90% among those cyber attacks. Can you guess what this is? The email. Now, let me tell you why email is the biggest cybersecurity threat. First, the scale and complexity of cyber attacks is wide-ranging through reception and transmission. Second, threat actors use various techniques to launch cyber attacks, and these attacks are limited in different ways for any individual or group, which means they are mostly likely to succeed. And even physiological attacks that deceive users' eyes or other attacks that convince users to run malicious code within the email by using time difference are getting smarter and sophisticated. However, we are still unsure whether our emails are safe or dangerous from those attacks. We merely believe it will be safe for us to use a security solution against threats. since we believe that security diagnosis has become one of the most important aspects for organization to consider. So we developed an AI-based email diagnosis security solution. Most of the information security diagnosis are analyzed by experts that was high price and one-time service. But now we offer you to check your security information anytime, anywhere with the flexibility of 24/7 access and a reasonable price. The diagnostic process is performed through more than 13 tests by AI that can learn security elements inside the email. We reflected the official standards related to the email security of Korea Telecommunication Technology Association, called TTA. The email security diagnostic solution provides at least 12 risk factors and number of related to the emails after diagnosis. Also, shows the result of the most vulnerable users, accounts, and countries that attempt to attack the organization. Detailed analysis and countermeasure for 6 representative attack types based on the evaluation results will be given. These are the actual report screens created automatically by the email security diagnostic solution. At the top of the report, the total number of diagnosed email is recorded, and this risk assessment is classified into 3 categories: malicious, fraud, and caution email. As you can see these different types of risks, for example, advanced malware, malicious URLs in email body and attachment, and account takeover, it identifies malicious type of email threats. It will also tell you in which country these email attacks begin and who has received the most attacks in the organization. The daily number of attacks and the ratio of abnormal emails are displayed. Risk rating is also calculated based on the analyzed information of threats received. To make it easier for customers to know each type of risk, this mail list shows the definition and the latest attack incidents corresponding to each type of attack. Furthermore, it provides detailed information on representative type of attacks and tells you how to respond to these attacks. Currently, our email security diagnosis solution is widely used in such industries: freight forwarders, manufacturing, and public institutions within 5 countries. By looking at the use case of freight forwarding agent, stealing its customer account was the major cyber attacks received. As you can see in this slide, only 44% of all inbound mails are classified as normal. Our service providers detail information of analysis and countermeasures for the most common types of attacks in the attack scenario. Those freight forwarders are currently using our service regularly to diagnose their threats every 3 months. What if the email security diagnosis had been received only once via mock training, penetrating tests, and other methods? The company who requested a diagnosis would not be able to identify the sophisticated threats and phishing attacks. As you know, information security diagnosis was being managed and operated by the human being, but it is now becoming digitalized. Our security diagnosis is now available through cloud service. Also, digital forensics for email crimes are also feasible to be provided as email received in the past for a certain period of time are available through our diagnosis solution. We, KIWONTECH, as an email security diagnosis solution vendor, initiated our service with AI-based email security in 2014. We were listed in the Gartner Email Security Report in 2019 and have successfully developed the official standards of security functional requirement to counter targeted email attacks in 2021. We are in the progress of providing email security standard technology by preparing for ITU international standards. We should realize how diagnosis is important in our cybersecurity. If the diagnosis is digitalized from person to software, we believe that it can be used by anyone around the world. We, KIWONTECH, will do our best by working actively towards expanding the digitalization of cybersecurity diagnosis around the globe. Thank you so much for your interest and attention.